what's called a bendy straw. Then, when you're getting this, you're also picking up a ping pong ball out of the container. You pick up one. If you drop it, do not go back in that container to get another one because there's enough for the next class. Not for you to do it twice because you didn't pay attention and hold on to your ball, okay? You'll take your ping pong ball, put it right here, and hold it. Notice, I'm holding my ping pong ball so I'm not dropping it. That's how I know you're paying attention. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we are going to blow a steady stream of air. And also, I'm taking my hand out, but my ping pong ball still sits there. See that? Now, if I'm not paying attention, I'm playing, I tilt it, and my ping pong ball goes, and I'm done. Okay? All right. So then you're going to blow a steady stream of air into the straw. Steady, not like that. Steady stream of air. Okay? We're going to do it together, and we're going to stop because we're going to breathe because I don't want you to pass out because you're lightheaded, okay? So, hypothesis. If I blow air into my straw, what do you think is going to happen to the ping pong ball? No.
Go up.
I said Noah, and I got 5 people, I think. All right. Now, who thinks it's going to go up? Raise your hand. All right. I mean, who thinks it's going to do nothing? It's going to stay right there. All right. Got one? All right, Ephraim. All right, so here's what we're going to do. You ready? Listening to me. North and south, this side of the table. You're going to reach in gently, take a funnel, and take a ping pong ball. North and south. Reach in, get you a funnel and a ping pong ball. Shh, rest of you are listening. You just reach in there and you'll feel the ping pong ball. Get a ping pong ball, Ashanti. Okay. Sweetheart, hold the ping pong ball. Now, those that just got that ping pong ball, you're going to do your straw and put the ping pong ball on the top. Just like that, put your hand over it. East and west. Reach in, get your funnel, your ping pong ball, put your ping pong ball on the top, take your paper off, bend your straw, throw your paper in the trash basket. Watch that ping pong ball over there. Noah, grab that ball. All right. Ping pong ball here. You should be just like me now. Right there? Yes. All right. Now, this is where that concentration comes in. You got to be able to hold it without losing your ping pong ball. Now, steady stream of breath. When I say 3, you're going to blow in. 1, 2, 3, blow. Stop. Take a breath, a deep breath. Breathe. Ready? I hear a lot of people still doing it. I said stop. I don't want you to pass out because I'm not a nurse. On 3, do it again. 1, 2, 3, go. Stop. Alright. Now, we're going to try it one more time because I really think somebody in here can get that ping pong ball to float in the air. We're going to try it one more time this way. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, stop. 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 Well, what happened to it over here, ladies? It's vibrating. It's vibrating. Okay, no matter how hard you try, that ping pong ball is not going to float in the air. So, Ephraim, you are correct. Put your hand on top of the ping pong ball. Now, this one is very, very difficult. That is a concept I want you to learn. Now, you are blowing fast-moving air into the funnel, and the ball's trying to go towards the faster-moving fluid. What happens when I turn it this way and I blow air into it? What's going to happen? Well, if it follows the same principle of moving towards the fast-moving air, this is slow-moving air, has more force, and it pushes up. This is trying to move towards, it's being pushed towards a faster-moving fluid. So hopefully it stays in there. Now, it didn't hit the floor, you're good. All right. Now, this is what we're going to do. This is where I end up with them falling everywhere. Sweetheart, Noah, if you suck in, I know it's going to stay in there, all right? Yeah, that's not what we're doing. We're exhaling. Now, here's how you don't lose that ping pong ball. Your hand stays right up under it, and then you just move your hand just a little bit underneath it so you can catch it. So, in order to get this to work, you have to blow really, really hard. So, I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to tell you to go, okay? So, there I go. Ready? Don't lose your ping pong ball. Keep your hand down to there. Ready, go. Below. Try it out 2 times. You have to move your hand. If you don't, you're holding it. You have to move your hand as you start blowing.
I can keep mine for later. I did it.
Alright. Ready? Stop. That's good.
I did.
Raise your hand if you got the ping pong ball to stay. Alright. Okay. Listen to me. Everybody should be stopping. They're exhaling. Alright. Now, here's what I need. The 4 people in the center of the table, put your ping pong ball and the funnel all in my trash basket. Trash basket. It all goes in the trash basket. Don't worry. I sanitize it all. I'm the one that gets your germs. I take it apart, sanitize it, clean it. We go over again, okay? Put it in the trash basket. Now, no.
Not you.
I didn't say it. Now, take that basket and let the people at the end reach in and somehow reach it. Don't hold their straw at the end. I don't want germs passed too much. Okay, pass the basket, get it in there. You're done, ladies.
I love that.
No!
Oh my goodness, I'm here.
Because you have moisture and germs all over that. Nothing goes back into the but the ping pong ball. Okay.
You dropped your ball. You're so nasty.
Alright. Enough. Enough. That's why I mentioned a moment ago. Nothing goes back into my basket except mine. Because I use mine as my germs, right? Okay. We are very sanitary here. Okay. We try to make sure everything is very clean. Alright. So now, what happened to that ping pong ball? It stayed what? Alright, so pick up your pencils, please. The ping pong ball stays in the funnel. This means that it is moving toward the faster moving fluid, which is air. You can do this one at home. If you have a straw, if you have tape, if you have a ping pong ball, and the hardest thing is a funnel. You can find cheap funnels at Walmart. Just get a small one that fits onto the end of your straw. Yeah, but those, you're going to have to blow a lot harder, I think, because the opening is so much bigger. So, but at the end of the class, I'll show you a video of another way you can do it, okay? All right, so we have another one. This one's a demonstration. Turn your page over to page 28, please. All right, you'll see task 5, airfoil lift. This is called my airfoil. My airfoil is basically my wing, my airplane wing. Remember I was up here doing this when the song was going on? This is my airplane wing. It has the same shape as a wing. Okay? In this one, I am going to measure the weight of it with my blower off. And I'll explain that in a minute. And I'm going to measure the weight of it with my blower on. You're going to write down your weights. You're going to determine, is the weight of my wing getting lighter or is it getting heavier? If it gets heavier, what should happen to my numbers here? They should get bigger. If it gets heavier. If it gets lighter, these numbers should get smaller, right? Okay. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. This is my blower. I'm going to turn it on so you know what it's going to sound like in a minute. On 3, I'm going to turn it on. 1, 2, 3. It's loud. We used to have 2 of these going off at the same time in a class. It was a little loud. Okay, this is called my what? What is this? Oh, something else. Digital balance or scale is used to weigh things. What do we weigh them in?
Grams.
Grams. Very good. I know. No, you raised your hand. She yelled out. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this on. It's going to come back on in a minute. There we go. I know it's hard to see it. Now, it's not going to measure this yellow pedestal because it is already on my scale. Because when I turn it on, it thinks it's part of my scale. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to stand in front of it a minute so you can see the numbers because there's like a shadow. Ew, somewhere in there. All right, I'm at double zeros, right? Double zeros. Okay, so now I'm going to put on my wing. Scoot it on there. And we're going to wait for the weight of it. What is the weight of my wing?
24.7.
There's a decimal right there.
Oh, 24.7.
Alright, hold on. 24 7/10 of a gram. Alright, write that down where it says blower off. 24.7 G for grams. 24.7 G for grams. Let her look at yours, okay? Alright, 24.7 G.
It doesn't have blower on it.
You're on the wrong page. I'm on page 28.
Oh.
I'm on page 28. You need to erase that because Miss Golden's going to get on to you because you wrote on her page. Page 28. Alright, everybody on the right page? Okay. So now I'm going to take my blower and I'm going to blow air across the top of my wing. Some of you said the numbers might get higher. Some said they might get lower. If I do it right, I know what it's supposed to do. So I might have to do it twice. Now up here, I can't stand to block the shadow of it. It's hard for me to do that. I need you to watch the numbers at Charlie, okay? We're looking for, hopefully, smaller numbers. So I need you to pick a number that you see if it's smaller and let me know it, okay? If not, I'll pick my own. Alright, you ready? Let's see if I can get it right. Here we go. Did the numbers get smaller? Yes, what number?
It's 250. It was 250. A minute ago it was 250.
No, it went 247.
It went down.
I know. Who saw a number? What was it?
It was
17.3.
24.
Write it down. 17.3 for blower on. I saw even a 10 point something. It fluctuates because my air it moves over it and pushes it differently.
What is it?
Okay? 17.3 he said. Alright. So you said here 17.3 grams. And over here we had what?
24.7.
Alright, 24.7 grams. Alright, what happened to my numbers?
It
Went down. So, let's fill this in. Since the weight increased or decreased? Decreased. We can tell that the airfoil moved up toward or down away from the faster fluid. No. If the faster fluid's on the top and it gets lighter, it's going up off the scale. So it's going up toward. It's being pushed up toward. Why is it being pushed up toward the faster fluid? What's pushing it up?
Air.
What kind of air? Slower or faster moving air?
Faster. Slower.
Okay. Y'all are getting confused, so we're going to have to discuss it. Come on. All right. So here we go. I'm going to discuss it again so you understand it. All right. I'm going back to the other page. You don't have to turn. Stay where you are. Again, Bernoulli's principle. As the speed of the moving fluid increases, my fast air is going across the top of my wing. The pressure within the fluid decreases. So anything up here, this is fast moving air, it has low pressure, it's weaker. Okay, that's what low pressure means. It's very weak air. My slow moving air continues across the bottom. It has high pressure, meaning it's stronger. Now, here's an example I'm going to try to give to you. If I was to arm wrestle somebody in here, I'm going to pick you. I'm not going to actually arm wrestle you though. If I was going to arm wrestle her, let's think, I'm going to give you some scenarios here to show you what I mean by faster moving and high and low pressure, okay? Arm wrestling is like this. First, if I was to go in a foot race, like run against her right now, who do you think is going to beat and who's going to win running? I can actually tell you I'm not that fast. She is a faster runner. Okay? So she is my faster moving fluid. Do you understand that? Got it? Amaya is my faster moving fluid. But Amaya is very weak when it comes to pressure because of the fact that she's a faster moving fluid. She has low pressure, which means she's weak. So that means if I arm wrestle her, she doesn't have much force to push my arm. Because I am, listen to me, I'm trying to put it in a way you understand. I am the slower, she's faster moving fluid. That makes Miss Ganser, the old person, the slower, like the turtle, moving fluid, right? But I'm slow, but I hate to say I'm big, I'm very big because I'm working on the faster moving. I'm trying to become faster. I have more muscle than she does, right? Yes. So that means I'm stronger. So even though I'm moving slower, I am pushing up really, really hard. And she's running like crazy, but I keep pushing her up. Okay? So faster moving when we're running, I'm slower moving. She's weaker. With pressure, I have more pressure. Okay? I'm stronger. Do you understand somewhat? Now, what happens with this, Noah?
Yeah.
Thank you. What happens with this is that when an airplane is sitting on the ground, it's not moving. Nothing's going on. But when they turn on the engines, the airplane starts to move through the air on the runway, correct? Or if I was the Wright brothers, I would be running with my glider, getting ready to jump off a cliff when they first started doing their planes. All right. So I'm doing some thrust. I'm getting going. The air is now, here's my air. My wing is going through my air. Who has the farthest to go, the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
Top. I don't know. All week everybody says it's farther on the bottom. Look, this is a straight path. This is going up a hill and down. They have farther to go. Okay. They have farther to go. So, if they have farther to go, and they have to meet me here, we both start at this point, and we have to meet at the end. Who has to run faster?
The top.
The top. Now, I know I'm saying run, because that's what you understand, is movement. Noah, clip it to your shirt. Thank you. All right. Now, faster moving, faster moving. I told you she's faster moving, so she is weaker. Yes?
Yes.
So as I'm moving slowly, the air's moving slowly here, it is pushing up, 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 up. So as this airplane starts to go through the air, and this starts to push up, what happens to my airplane now? It starts to fly. Bernoulli's principle is one of the things that helps people understand how airplanes fly. Lift, see the word lift? Is one of the four forces of flight. You have lift, you have drag, which is the weight of the plane, or the air when it comes at the back of the plane. You have thrust, and you have weight. You have drag, weight, thrust, and lift. Okay? Drag is at the air towards the back. You know how sometimes people they tailgate, they get right behind other cars? A lot of times when people do that behind transfer trucks, they're trying to catch the wind because the wind comes over the truck, and if the truck ends here, it doesn't come back down to here. So you kind of get sucked with the truck, and you can get better gas mileage. But you have a very high risk of being in a traffic accident when you do that. So don't do that. Okay? People might justify their tailgating for that, but no, don't do it. All right, so we're going to fill in this part of the review. Get your pencils. As the speed of a fluid increases, the pressure it exerts, what? As the speed increases, is she weaker or slower?
Weaker.
I mean, weaker or stronger? She's weaker. So the pressure it exerts is decreasing. By this time, I get my tongue tied. All right, in each of these experiments, the objects tended to move blank the faster moving fluid. Toward or away from?
Toward.
Toward. This proves that the faster fluids have more or less pressure than slower. Less. Remember, I'm slower. I have more. She's faster. She has less. Higher pressure fluids push the object in the direction of the blank pressure fluids. Lower. 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 High pressure, which is the stronger me, pushes it in the direction of the lower pressure fluids. All right. How many of you have ever taken a shower? Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Thank you. Okay, hands down. She's fine. She's exempt. All right, here we go. Look at the bottom of your page where the shower curtain is. All right, when you've taken a shower, have any of you ever, okay, you're good. Have any of you ever had the shower curtain kind of move in towards your body? And kind of
Yes.
the heat? No, not the heat. Water and air. Okay, I'm going to tell you. You ready? So let's fill this in. When you turn on the shower curtain will move toward the water and the air coming down. They're not coming towards the heat, because even if I did cold air or cold water, it would still move. It's the fact that we have faster moving fluid. You turn on the water, and it makes the air start to move. The water's moving and the air's moving, and then that curtain kind of gets sucked into it, just like your sticky paper. The water and the air are both the faster moving fluids in this situation. Faster moving fluids. That is Bernoulli's at home in your shower. Okay? So, some of you can take these ideas home and share them with your parents. Just get the wording right. It's a tongue twister. Now I'm going to show you a video. While I'm showing you the video, this is what I need you to do. Your pencils go back in the pencil cup. Help out your partners because they can't reach. Close your mission logs when you're done. And look at that number. Have you already been to the CAD lab?
No.
All right, you're going next. All right, look at the number in the top. Some of you might have had your number changed from last week, or if you weren't here on the right day last week, something like that. So please look at that number. All you did last week was put tracks on, so there's nothing that is unique about any of the rovers. So that is your number in the computer lab, okay? All right, that's your computer. All right, pass your mission logs to the West chairperson. You do not have to put them in order. No order is needed. No order. Just pass them there. And watch this video and leave the mission logs right there. Here we go. Miss Hill, could you turn off the lights for me? You don't have to put them in order because this is the end of the day. You got one more class and you don't need them.
Bernoulli's principle states that as the velocity of a fluid, such as a liquid or gas,
Pass me yours.
the pressure in the fluid decreases. Today I will be carrying out 5 demonstrations that illustrate this concept.
And pass those down.
I have hung 2 balloons from
This
string.
is like my ping
As I
pong
blow
balls.
between them, watch what happens. Notice that the balloons came together when I blew in between them. This is because the speed of the air in between the balloons is greater than the surrounding air. This also means there is less air pressure in between the balloons. The pressure surrounding the balloons is greater because the air is not moving as rapidly. Therefore, the balloons are pushed together by the increased pressure around them. I will now blow over this strip of paper. When I blow over the strip of paper, air moves quickly over it, causing the pressure above it to decrease. However, the airspeed underneath stays the same. This means there is greater pressure beneath the paper. Because of this difference in pressure, the pressure below holds the paper up. Airplanes also follow Bernoulli's principle. The wing of an airplane is designed to let air move more rapidly over its upper surface, therefore decreasing pressure. Because air is not moving as fast below the wing, pressure increases, pushing the wing up. This is called lift. Bernoulli's principle can also be demonstrated by making a ping pong ball float using the airstream of a hairdryer. The fast-moving air around the sides of the ball has a lower pressure than the surrounding stationary air. If the ball tries to leave the airstream, the greater pressure in the surrounding air will push it back. This means I can move the hairdryer any which way I want and the ball will still stay levitating.
Okay. This is what you thought would happen with the funnel. She does not have a funnel in this case, so that's why the ball actually hovers up there. It catches the wind stream, and then as the fast air is moving around it and constantly around it, and the slow moving air is
How do you think that I can blow this ping pong
This is
ball
your
out
funnel.
of this funnel when I turn the hairdryer on? Let's find out.
Same thing you did with yours, isn't it? It's moving a little bit more.
Now how many of you think that when I turn this hairdryer over, the ping pong ball will fall out? Let's see. When air is blown into the funnel, the airspeed around the ball is greater than above the funnel. Air pressure is therefore decreased around the ball and greater above the ball. Because of this pressure difference, there is a downward pressure on the ball, keeping it from being blown upwards out of the funnel. This also works when air is being blown downwards. But instead, higher pressure below pushes on the ball, keeping it from dropping out of the funnel. For the finale, and you will see Bernoulli's principle applied on a large scale. When I turn on this hairdryer, fast air will move over the top of this toilet paper, meaning that there is a decrease in pressure. This also means there is higher pressure beneath the toilet paper, making the toilet paper fly away. Let's try this.
Alright.
Ta-da!
Very good. So some of those things you could do at home and show your parents what Bernoulli's principle is. Alright, I'm going to do this a little different. Make sure you're buckled up in your chairs because we're about to get up and you're going to get hit if you're not buckled, okay? So make sure you're buckled. Watch your